as you're working with these families, helping them go through these stages,
Yeah.
it seems like you're guided by the three Ps, the
Yeah, sure.
the pyramid. And could you kind of walk us through what that is and
Sure.
how it works and how
Well, it's
you
obvious why I chose the three Ps. The first P at the top, principles. I found that a lot of people, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, were actually making progress on the vision and the mission side. And so thanks to people like Stephen Covey and others in the field, Jay Hughes, who really raised people's awareness that they really need to have a sense of a vision and a mission. They would get together and they would have an exercise and they would create a statement, and miraculously some of them would do it in an hour, some of them would do it in a year. I'm not sure it can be done in an hour, and I'm not sure whether a year is tolerable to most people. But basically what I found was they would have this great mission, but it wouldn't be tied into anything they did. And so not only did I use the word principles because I think it's beyond just values, it's beyond vision, it's beyond mission. You go from principles, but then how are you going to make it happen? I mean, thinking as a former non-practicing lawyer, I spent a lot of time thinking about governance around the world and what works, and you have to have something larger than yourself to really accomplish things together and to accomplish things across generations, which is what we're talking about. So the principles, the policies are something as simple as who's allowed to be on the foundation board. And how does that tie into our overall vision for what we want the family to be? I've worked with families who say, yes, we're very inclusive, we want our spouses involved in everything. And then you would read their foundation documents and it would say bloodline only. Or their trusts would specifically exclude certain branches of the family, and it wasn't what they had intended. Sometimes just reading it helps them test their values. So in the middle, it would be trust distribution guidelines, it would be gift parameters, it would be who can work in the family business, who can't, but tying that into the loftier goal I think is really important. The practices, frankly, is where most people get paid. So you do the estate plans, you set up a communication system, maybe you do a family website, you'd work on the security, you work on cyber risks, all of that kind of stuff. That's where we spend most of our time, but that has to then be tied in as well.